known we were the envy of the world. That's what our songs would say. I used to lay awake and dream of our return to better days, the golden age. Maybe I'm a fool to be singing the choruses of old. Maybe I'm a fool to be thinking that promises are true. You can call me what you want, 'cause when all is said and done, the better days will come. You can doubt me if you want, but our shadow days are done. The golden age will come. We're gonna weather every raging storm. My tune will never ever change. I'll be the shining beacon lighting up our way back home to better days, the golden age.
Hello, chat. How are you doing today?
I'm a fool to be singing the choruses of old.
Hello. Hello, Madeline. Hello, Radium and Zinc. Hello, Holly. How's it going, everybody?
Promises are true.
This is the first time you've beaten it well. Congratulations.
You can call me what
I really hope that your medical problems will get better soon. I wish you the best. Hello, Mira. How's it going?
you can doubt me if you want, but our shadow days are done.
I have a new event level ahead of us. It's gonna be fun. I hope. See how event levels have been so far. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? We're doing a big Vibers today. We are just gonna be doing the event level and then working a little bit on Voyager. Your first epic just became your most popular level. Wow, good job! Congratulations. Mythic event level when? Probably when the last one releases. If I'd have to say. But I don't think that they're gonna make any of them mythic unless it's actually like a really good level. But maybe, who knows? This song is so nice. We'll get started in a second, chat. Just waiting for a couple things to get set up correctly. It's called Elusive Lights. Okay, I might need to check it out at some point during stream. There's a couple of things that I might have wanted to check out, but I haven't had time. You like the drop part? You mean in Skyline Part 2, or in Mira's level? Okie dokie, so I'm done with that. Okay, let's turn the music up. Turn the music up and let's actually start. So Skyline Part 2 by Poke. Or Poke. Not gonna lie, I don't think I've played many levels from Poke. I'm pretty sure that the last level that I played was Cloud 9. It's been a while since I've played a Poke level. Not particularly the biggest Poke fan, but they make good levels, I think. So let's see how it goes. Poke, it's Poke. I don't know how you pronounce it. You know about Headlock? Yeah, some people have shown it to me. I don't particularly like it, but let's see. Let's put it in practice first. Wait, the song sounds... Okay, I guess it makes sense because it is a part 2 of another song. I probably have heard the original song, or I guess the first part. So far, gameplay is pretty straightforward. Okay, so this is a very NCS song. Okay, this pulsing effect is really making me feel uncomfortable. It's so nauseating. Okay, it's too much. Okay, good, it stopped. Ugh, that is nauseating. Okay, well, aside from that pulsing effect, this level is actually pretty it's pretty chill. In terms of... I don't know what they use for texturing these windows, but that looks funny. It's a cute end art. Yeah, the drop loop should be pretty familiar when you reach it. It was. It was very much so. Actually really cute. I'm just listening to the song chat. The song is actually pretty enjoyable. I'd like to say that out of the NCS songs that we've gotten, this is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty decent. I actually like the song. I usually am not the biggest fan of a lot of these songs, but that's actually a pretty good song. I think it fits the level really well in terms of the theming, but I don't think it fits at all in terms of the colors. And I think that's I'll talk about it more after I beat it, but the colors are by far the thing that I dislike the most about this level. At least from what I see. Not from this part. This part's actually really nice. I collected 200 mana orbs, that's crazy. Gameplay is actually really fine. I think out of everything, this probably has some of the better gameplay that we've seen. The gameplay is super straightforward. There's not a lot of memory sections. It's very easy to read. There's indicators when needed, but when not needed, there's no indicators, which I actually really appreciate that. Yeah, overall gameplay is actually pretty good. It's very standard. There's nothing too special about it. It's just very decent. Colors will fit the song really. I'm not blow you mind though, but the NCS requires event levels creators to use strictly using the color to song choices. I know, I'm aware of it, but this level clearly uses more colors than that. So, you know, I know that the main color is supposed to be pink because of the genre of music, because of the NCS. It just doesn't use pink very well, and it uses other colors too, like purples and yellows. So, like, that is not an excuse for having ugly colors. if, for example, here, most of the tones are pinkish, but there's clearly other colors mixed into it, and this part actually has pretty colors. So, no excuses for the other parts to not have pretty colors, you know. So, like, this part. Like, I don't know, it's just these colors at the beginning are very much too saturated, and too dark. They don't really work too well. As well as the same complaint of cheat codes that it looks way too monochromatic for you. I would agree with everything until like all of this. I guess, yeah, it's very samey. I think that's the part the part that is like kind of It's that all of this is very dull. I think that's the best word that I can choose for this. The song is very, like, nice and flirty and very, like, pretty, and then this just is not at all reflecting that. It's not doing a great job for that. I really don't like that motion blur or radial blur effect. That is really ugly. This is probably the nicest part in terms of colors and in terms of visuals. Oh. Okay. Sure, I clicked there, but for some reason it didn't register the input. Yeah, it's a very saturated pink, and it's not something that I'm too much of a big fan of. I think it's, you know what? I think it's the background. I think the buildings are fine, like in a vacuum, but the background is just it's such a saturated pink that it like actually kind of looks ugly with everything else around it. I don't even think blues are necessarily the way to go. I genuinely think that the mixes of like yellows and like here, for example, where they're like a lot more desaturated, these colors are nice, you know? And then we go back to the very saturated pinks. I won't lie to you, chat, not a big fan of this one. I think that it has really neat ideas, but when it comes to... Oh. Okay, sure. When it comes to actually, like the gameplay, I actually think is good. And I think is by far the best part about this level is that it has pretty good gameplay. Again, nothing stellar, nothing like the best gameplay ever, it's just good enough to like be in a level and like not cause any issues. But the visuals are definitely something that feels like it feels unfinished. I think that's probably what I'm looking for. It feels like there's, I don't know, it just feels incomplete. which is quite strange to say, because it doesn't look unpolished, it just looks like it's lacking in something. And this part doesn't look like that. Like, this part is like the one part that actually looks completely finished. But everything else just feels kind of like there's something missing. Like, I think in here it works a little bit better than in the drop, because the block designs, while being designed, it's like kind of being artsy at the same time, and it works really well. Like, well, not really well, it works better with the backgrounds being like more artsy. Same with this part, like it's still like it's a block design that is designed, but like it still feels very artsy and very like abstract. That matches really well with the background. But I don't know, the drop just feels so... I guess I can see the drop also being like that, but it for some reason it just doesn't work as well. And I don't know exactly what it is, but it just... the drop just doesn't work as well. Also not the second half. Like the composition and like it feels too much is going on. And you can't see much. Okay, personally speaking, chat, not a level for me. Gameplay's good. I'll say it. Gameplay, good. Actual visuals, Oh, we got a key. That is an ugly ass icon. Team. Oh, did it work? Is it part 2 like this instead of II? Okay, that makes sense. Is that a cube? That's okay. I thought it was a ball for a second. That actually doesn't look bad. I actually kind of like that one. Oh, did I do duck step last time? I think I did. But just making sure. Okay, good. Okay, let's actually rebeat the level now. Good thing there was no coins. I want to say, there's not much to say about this level, because there's like, the level doesn't do very much. It just kind of feels, it feels like geometry to me. Am I crazy for saying that it just feels like the exact same level as geometry, but instead of it being yellow, it's just purple, or pink, I should say. Like, it doesn't feel any different from geometry. Or like I'm very surprised that this got the legendary. Because like, it doesn't do anything really. It's kind of just a featured level. But the gameplay's good. It's like, we compare that to like Geometry, which was the second one that was released, and it's like I don't know, Geometry's designs are like better better integrated into the backgrounds and the theming. Like, am I crazy for saying, like, am I crazy for this comparison, chat? Like, that level just feels like Geometry with better gameplay, worse visuals, and pink. So, like, why is the gameplay like that much of a big thing? Like, not saying that the gameplay of Geometry is bad, by the way. I think that the gameplay of Geometry is fine. I do think that the other one has better gameplay, though. Chat. I don't know. It's out of everything so far, this is probably the most like level. Like there's nothing positive to say aside from the gameplay, and there's nothing too negative to say. It's kind of just there. Like personally speaking, probably one of the least favorite ones for me. Like I like Noel Electra more than I like this level. I think the only level that I don't like more than this is probably Cheat Codes. I don't know. Chat. This is kind of a weird one. It's kind of a weird one. I don't particularly think this is anything too special. I'm kind of disappointed that this is kind of what we got. Like, after Dubstep, which was such a good level, it just doesn't... Like, this is such a good level. Like, this is actually peak. And then we got that, which is like... Like, it's not even comparable. Like, see, like, Dubstep also had to have the restriction of the colors. So, like, why is Dubstep actually so much more colorful? Why does it have very, very pretty colors? And also just, like, actually matches the song so much better. Like, obviously it's unfair, like, we're comparing Knots, which is just generally the go, with, like, Poke, which is, I guess not fair, but also, like, I don't know. It just kind of feels like a very big letdown. Like, coming out of, like, such a banger level that we got last time, and then going from this to that, it's just like, oh, that's just, it just sucks. Like, for a second, I just thought that maybe we could keep the quality going and have levels that are really, really good like this. But no, we're just back to the usual slop that is event levels at this point. All the red line effects in the background are underrated. Absolutely, I agree. I talked about it during my reaction to this level, that the effects are actually insanely well done. Yeah, I don't know. It just... We went from actual peak to generic feature level slop, and it's like, okay, that's great. Just kind of a shame. They're like, no, like, even Noel Electra is a better level. Like, what? And I know a lot of people hate the gameplay in this, which is insanely funny to me because the gameplay is actually just okay. People are just white weird as hell. Don't play Snow Electra. This level is actually fine, and people who complain about the gameplay actually have insane skill issue, because this level is so fine. I haven't played this level in like a month since it came out, and if I can one-shot it, that just shows that y'all are actually a skill issue. I do remember this part being very tricky to learn. But you can just pre-click every orb, so I don't know. Like, I just remember you can pre-click like basically every orb and you just need to remember where the orbs are. It was not that much of an issue. I definitely do think that this always gets a lot of hate for absolutely no reason. I don't know, like I'm looking at every other level that got like epic, and all of them are better than Skyline Part 2. In terms of visuals, not in terms of gameplay. From like retrospective, which I think is better in terms of gameplay, and I think Backstreet Boy is better in terms, and Back and Dash as well. But yeah, no, just very disappointed in this one. Probably the most disappointing so far. Not the worst one, just the most disappointing one. Did not enjoy it at all. Kind of a shame. Very, very unfortunate though, because again, it's not a bad level, it's just eh. It's just very eh. Hold up, let me see if the tier list has been updated, because the tier list that I usually use to rank stuff hasn't been updated with the level. No, it still hasn't. Right here. Just for y'all. Let's pretend that we have it. Pretend that it's here. It's not updated though, unfortunately. But let's just use O2 as a reference point. Personally speaking, that level probably here. Yeah, I like all of these levels more. I like cheat codes more. I don't know. Cheat codes gameplay was fine, I guess. It would be like here. Maybe at best like here, because like I'm looking at, I think waterfall, I don't know. It's not placing very highly. It would be about cheat codes. Where did I put Citadel? Because I remember putting Citadel pretty about bottom, yeah. That's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people like Citadel. I don't think Citadel was anything special. But yeah. Where would I put retrospective? Retrospective would probably go right above ruins. It would be here, between these two. Or maybe like between Berserker and ruins. It would be like here. It's about here. Anyway, chat. We'll update it if it does get updated eventually, but since right now it's not getting updated, we'll just move on. So, thoughts on the new event level? Well, overall, kind of disappointed. Actually, no, very disappointed. We had been going on a streak of like pretty okay levels. Backstreet Boy was pretty good, and No Electra was pretty decent. I know a lot of people hate it. I thought it was okay. Duckstep was really, really, really good, and so I was like, okay, let's keep going, and let's, like, you know, hit it off with a really cool level. And we got something that's like, it's not bad. Again, it's not bad. None of these levels are bad. It's just so mediocre that it's very, very disappointed. Is it bad to say that I did not like Citadel whatsoever? I did not like Citadel too. It is my least favorite one so far. And I like the song, but I don't like the level. No, I genuinely, it's a lot of these things that, like, I think the community is very, like, they like the WoW aspect that a lot of things have, and so like Citadel had a lot of WoW aspect that I think a lot of people really liked. But who knows? Who knows? No, Electro also had a lot of WoW aspect, which has made it very controversial overall. I don't know. Citadel was just not for me. The gameplay was okay. The song was great, but the song rep was just not there at all. Just, like, in my opinion, for an NCS level, you have to do a good job at representing the song with what you have. And if you don't do a good job, then to me, it's like, it goes down. Which is why I also think cheat codes is very, very low for me. Because I just don't think it does a good song. Like, it doesn't do a good job at representing the song. It, like, basically just doesn't do very much for the song. I like Backstreet Boy. I'm surprised the solo didn't get as much love. Because, like, this was a pretty good level. And I like the song.
Like you want CDs from the 90s, like you want Mac Clean, and I can't say to your face I don't want it that way. You seem stuck in a decade that you were born. Open one day and wake up on a tour bus headed to Rome for a Coliseum concert with thousands of crazy fans looking up at the stage at me dancing, knowing I'm your man. I can't ever be the Backstreet Boy.
This robot fight is probably one of the most fun parts out of any event level. Like, this robot fight is actually so fun. Yeah, I don't know, chat. Very, very surprised. Oh, I guess maybe it was because of this part. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like that part. I don't know, it's kind of a shame, because, like...
The skyline's glowing, takes me back in time.
Like, I really like the song, which is such a shame, because I actually really like the song. There's not that many songs that I like out of the event levels. And, like, the one time that I actually really like a song, it's such a mid-level. And, like, I'm so disappointed. I'm so, like, upset. This is the best part of the level. I actually think this part is okay. And then it lasts for like 2 seconds, and then it's like, okay. I don't know. Because, like, the song is actually so good and the gameplay is actually really nice. Why are the visuals so... meh? Like, it's... like, you know what I mean? It's not even bad, it's just disappointing. It's just really disappointing. Like, I'm so upset. Because it's, like, this could have been good. What is the level with the best song rep? It has to be, and this is entirely my opinion, but it has to be Retrospective. Retrospective has the best song rep. Like, it does a fantastic job at using the color palette that was assigned to it and not deviating too much from it. It does really, really good with the gameplay in terms of, like, rep for the song. And the visuals are super, super good to match with the song. Are we big mad at the event level? I am just very disappointed. Because, like, I really like the song. I really like the gameplay. I just think the visuals are very, very mediocre. So now I'm playing retrospective to cleanse the palette. Like, this is so good at matching what the song is trying to do. Like, I don't know why, like, it's crazy to me. Almost every event level is rushed? Not necessarily. It depends what rushed means to you. Cause rushed means that it was, like, not done within the deadlines, and that they had to, like, speed things up. But a lot of these levels are consistent in terms of their quality. Like Skyline Part 2, for example. The quality of the level kind of increases as you go. Quote unquote. So it's not rushed, because you had to start with this part, but why does this part look worse than everything else? Well, that's because you actually improved on things as you went along. And the ending doesn't really look rushed, it just doesn't look great. It looks too messy. Like, I don't think... I know Duckstep was rushed. And I know I think No Electro was also rushed. But I don't think every single one of them was rushed. I'm pretty sure some of them were just, like, done in the deadline. I don't know, this is just very disappointing. Astrolist and NCS are technically rushed? Yeah, they are. They were done in, like, less than a month. They were very rushed. What do you think about getting a copy of Skyline 2 and making changes to the colors, you know, for fun? No, I'm good. I think that's just disrespectful. I can shit on a level if I want to, but going at it and, like, actually actively changing the level because you think that you can make it better is just straight up disrespectful. Not into that. Not into that. Also, I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying it's disappointing. it's just disappointing. Like, I'm just very, very disappointed that this turned out to be very, very mediocre in terms of the visuals. And it's like, oh, well, I guess, like, I would have preferred if the level looked like this. Like, no shade to Judd, I actually really like this level. I would have preferred if the level looked like this. Straight up. This is just better visuals and better, prettier colors of that same color scheme. Or maybe that's not pink, I don't fucking know, I'm colorblind. Like, it's not that hard. And it just doesn't, I don't know. No, I agree with you, Loco. I don't think any of them are bad. I think that at worst, they're very mediocre, but that is still okay enough. Like, that is still an okay level. Like, it is an enjoyable thing that you can like. There's nothing that is straight up bad. I think a lot of people really take offense when something's mediocre. But mediocre doesn't mean it's bad. It is just the middle of the ground. And, like, being in the middle doesn't make you bad. It just makes you in the middle. You could be bad, but you are not. I generally don't think there's a single bad event level. They're all passable. Oh right, I need to fix a bug in Undertides.
I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go wherever you go. I'll go
This is so good. Dude, we need a good kid song as an event level and get Judd to make an event level. If you told me this was the event level, I would have been so happy. I would have just said this level is actually really neat. Doesn't do too much anything special, but it actually does what it's trying to do very nicely. It fits the color scheme, it fits the song, it has good designs, it has good gameplay. Chill. Okay, let me go and fix Undertights real quick. So apparently, the whole issue is that Subpixel added a pad to here, and you're apparently supposed to click. Because if you don't click, then the ship gets off sync with everything else, and you just die. So that is a reason why people have been dying to 45%. It is because of Subpixel. You can go and blame them. Let me go and update this real quick. I still need to do the LDM, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it right now, chat. Let's do the LDM right now. Okay, I forgot to do it originally. So first of all, Gordon Ramsay. Hi, Dito. These glows at the beginning. Hi, Dito. Let's take these triggers. Good. The shaders all get high detail. Subpixel's background is actually chill. Doesn't lag too much, but I can still remove it. Sure, I can remove it. High detail, and then go copy this. All of this, also high detail. Great. Let's do this real quick. Aqua's background. Did Aqua put his background on a layer that I can use? I probably should get rid of the particles too. So all of these particles, high detail. Woohoo! Oh, okay. Well, let's get rid of all of the particles in that case. Here, let's put some music, chat, while I do this. And then let's go to his background. Hopefully his background is not just in a single layer. It is. Hey, that's not good. Okay, so I guess 1036, is that the group for the background? Hey, I guess not. So it's 30 to 42, I think. Copy 30. 31. No, those are those. 32. Okay, good. 33. 34, maybe? No, those are those. 35. I've already copied. 37. 37 is those. 38. That's fine. 39. 40. 41. And 42. Good. I think that should be everything. High detail. Not this part. Let me go to this over here at the top. Oh, right. Remove this group. No, it doesn't have a layer 2. That's the thing. When it was merged, Aqua just merged it really wrong. Maybe not this part is merged correctly? It is. Look at that. Because I merged not this part, so it should be merged correctly. Okay. Good. So high detail for that. This part should be okay for the most part. I can maybe remove the shaders, but it should be fine. I think it's this part that actually might need some LDM. Well, to be fair, most of these are actually pretty tame. They're not very laggy. Like, surprisingly enough, these are very well optimized from Knots. I guess not surprisingly enough. It is still Knots. He is very good at what he does. I'll leave some of the effects in so that it doesn't look completely gone. There it is. That's the layer that I was looking for. Good. All of that, high detail, great. That's fine. Blee's background should be all in one layer, right? Thank you, Blee, for actually doing that. Look at that, Blee is so useful. High detail. I will also select the pixelates. And remove these. There we go. So if you didn't know, chat, shaders are one of the biggest reasons why things lag. So if you make them high detail, it actually helps with the optimization. Okay, let's go to Casey's background. Please tell me it is good. It is merged correctly. High detail, good. I think from KC, these should also be put on high detail, but there are a lot of objects there. And then are these good. These ones should also be put on high detail. I did promise this just a while back, and I completely forgot. Have a good rest of your night, Radium. Take it easy. Yeah, shaders for some reason are very, very bad with optimization. I don't really know why it is that is the case, but hey. Not my problem. My part, I can just go to the layer. Because I'm pretty sure everything should be above layer 60. And then remove all of the background. I can also remove the shader. The motion blur shader, just so that it doesn't actually do anything. The rest of my part should not be laggy. And then the girl, The anime girl. You can make her the high detail. And then go to over here. All of these LDM. Good song. And nothing else should be lagging in my part. Zero's part. Pretty sure not much in his part is laggy, but just in case. There we go. That is most of his part that could be laggy. I guess I could maybe remove the animals if they're all in one layer. But I'm pretty sure they are very optimized, so that's not like a laggy thing. Its part might lag because of the some triggers, but I think it should be fine. And then Wick's part should not be laggy at the slightest. Like Wick's part should not lag at all. It has like 3k objects. It should not lag. I don't know if the radio blur, just in case. And then here I'll remove the pinch and the blur. There we go. Okay, chat. Let's see. Let's see how it looks in LDM. Okay, so clearly I forgot to remove something in LDM. There we go. Very clearly I had forgotten to remove something from that. I can maybe put those bubbles in LDM, but I don't think it's really necessary. This part doesn't have too much going on. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, that is not good. There's something there clearly breaking that part. What is breaking that part? The hell? Is it this? Is this all high detail? This is not all high detail. That's probably what's breaking the part. Yeah, good. Know that all of that is high detail. Okay, so that should not be an issue anymore. Everything else was fine, except from like a couple things that are like breaking. Not too many. like to be an issue. Okay, after this we can finally move to working on Voyager some more. I know y'all are very much looking forward to me actually working on that, so... Damn, I'm bad at the game. Okay, I just want to check if the LDM works before I could just go and verify. Did I enjoy the level? If you mean, I enjoyed the song, I enjoyed the gameplay, I did not enjoy the visuals, which is, you know. Oh. Well, that's okay, well, good to know. Good to know the player was just invisible here for some reason. Oh, there's a pinch. No, I see it. Jesus Christ. Okay, and everything else should be fine. Okay. Let me re-put the pinch in Zero's part, I guess. Yeah, I guess this should do the job. Do Assyrian leave the anime woman in LD? I can leave it in, but that's like the laggiest thing in my part. That's the only thing that takes objects in my part. It's her. Here, let me check how many objects she is. For all of those people saying that I don't put effort into my anime women. It's 800 objects. It's not that bad, is it? And she's actually not that many objects. No, but it will still lag for some people. I'd just rather not. I'll just leave it in LDM. You can go and look at her in a video if you really wanted to. Yippee! Okay, let me go and update that. So now you should have the LDM update plus the fixing the bug in Bleed's part. Oh yeah, it's gonna unleash the level? Well, whatever. If I go and play it in LDM, asking for a 6th time? If you're asking for the 6th time and I haven't replied to it, then it's just because I haven't seen it yet. Where would you put Baxter? No, I don't care. I don't want to put them on a tier list. Like, they're not legendary. I'm not gonna put them there because they're not legendary. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Ooh, big stretch. Let's get into Voyager. So I worked on this a little bit outside of stream, because I've been getting motivation to build during different times. I'm not sure about the colors yet of these blocks, but yeah, we use what we have so far. They might be a little bit too saturated, so let me work on that. Let's put some music on. Let's put some tunes. There we go. I think that's a little bit better in terms of colors. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so let's keep going, shall we? I wanted to do some particle effects. To a new layer. Okay, so let's rotate them randomly. Go to the triangles. I want to skew them too, but I think it's fine like this. This is fine in terms of that. I think let's increase the pause bar. Let's also increase the speed. Actually no, let's stop the speed totally, and then let's do a... because yeah, I wanted to go there. change the pause var to 0 and the pause Y. Can I do negative speed? I can do negative speed. Whoa! Okay. Like 40. Okay, and I can create like a big zone for them to go. And then keep them like that. I want to have less of them too. I want to have like maybe that. I think lifetime should also be like quintupled. Okay, good. Have a good night, Slops. Take it easy. And then increase the size of this to like 2. Let's make them additive. Let's make them fade in 0.1 and fade out 1. Maybe there's a random sense to it. Let's use quick start. And then what if I skew it like this? Is it just the position, or do the particles themselves also get skewed? The particles themselves also get skewed. That is cool, because that is exactly what I want. And then let's start the rotation at any angle possible, and let's end the spin at any angle possible. Now you have particles that are skewed. And I want them to rotate. I want it to rotate like that. Or I guess start spin like this with very little one, and an end spin automatically do it like that, so that they, at the very least they do spin. Now let's maybe lower the gravity to like -11. And then decrease the amount that we're spawning. So we can spawn like 6 maybe? The fade out, let's decrease it to like a 30. This, and then maybe like a 50 like this. Yeah, okay, that's good. And hello, Worley, welcome to stream. Let's do like 500. Oh, what does that change? Okay, actually it does change it on the X. But now I can increase the amount that spawn. So if I do 700 and I increase it even more, you should have particles all the way from here, and then over time they'll get to here. Okay, I also want to link visible this and put it on T2. So link visible 20, link visible 20. It's gonna be the link visible group. I am gonna have as per usual, a tracker. That is also gonna be 20. And then the tracker is gonna follow player. And the tracker is gonna be invisible. And so that tracker, as long as it's on screen, which should be at all times, should remain there. Okay, my particles are broken. I guess let's do 700, 550. Are these gonna be broken all the time? Like, okay, so every single time I enter the editor, these are gonna be broken. Got it. Guess I can't warp it. Is this Space Gauntlet contest? No, I'm not entering the Space Gauntlet. That sucks. Okay, I guess put them at 0. Or, if I do that... Wait, hold up. If I do that and then do this... Does it work now? That does work. So it takes the rotation and this. Okay. Less of them, have them when they spawn take a little bit longer to spawn. And then on top of that, give it group. I guess this group 2. Yeah, I do have my groups set up. So now they're like partially. Okay. Okay, good. Now also change the speed to be -5 instead. Is there any random speed? I'm trying to see, but -7 maybe? Because like, what is changing the speed? Some of them are speedy. They should all be the same speed. They're clearly not. Oh, because gravity gets stronger the longer that it goes on. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, good. I think instead of 2, I should do a 3. And then copy is this. Scale it down. And then make this 2. Yeah, this has a lower. Okay, good. Now, this one, I can decrease the amount of emission that happens, and this one, I can increase the amount of emission that happens, because they're way smaller. I also can increase the end size of these ones to 2, or even 3, actually. That's good. Let's see. Oh, Pies, how's it going? Okay, that's way too big now. So 2 and 1 is still good. Welcome back, Mira. Yeah, there might be a bit too many of those ones. So let's shorten the lifetime by like 3. I like the ambient particles. I think they're neat. I think the designs are good too. I'm gonna have rocks floating in the back. Because like these would be 3, and these are B3 too, but B3 9. Hmm. Okay, this one needs to be bigger. I need to scale this one up a little bit more. Welcome, welcome, Win. Okay, good. I guess I can go to. I wanted to go to layer 7 is the new particles, so 8 should be the new one. Which I guess is where I copy this, move it to layer 8, and again give it next free, which is 22. Okay. So let's make bigger ones. I guess yeah, this doesn't matter. We want to make some bigger structures that are going to be at the front of everything, but these are not as detailed, so it's fine. I can make them small and just scale them up later.
My time on a call, we talk about nothing at all. I'm chatting up with a wall, hope it hits me back. I hate the look on your face, I think I need me some space. I know that I don't need a girl to try to cuff me just to put me in my place. Ooh, it's true, I see you. Oh, it's true, oh, it's true.
I can't rotate it for some reason. Okay. I love it when warp just doesn't want to work. Perspective is so hard to learn for me. It makes me appreciate the 3R stuff. No, that's fair. Perspective is definitely not something that is easy. I think a lot of people really struggle with perspective, and so it is very understandable. I still struggle with perspective quite a bit too, so. That's also why I'm practicing it so much in this level, because I know that I struggle with it. So I want to, the only way to improve is just to, you know, do more of it. So that is my way of improving right now. Just practicing more. Shading has gladly gotten better over time. That's good to hear. That's what you want. And then, let's see. Let's do that one like that. This one like this. Let's skew them more like that. Yeah, I think that one should be, this one should just be this color. There we go. What is the hardest thing for you to learn when it comes to art? That's a good question. I think in my case, the hardest thing that I still like really struggle with, even to this day after like doing art for so long, is perspective. I think that in a lot of other aspects I've like improved a lot, and like it shows that I've improved a lot. But when it comes to that, it's the one aspect that I'm like still very much struggling with, in my opinion. I struggle sometimes to think in a three-dimensional space, and like imagine things outside of the 2D confines. Mostly when it comes to GD. Outside of GD, I think I have an easier time, but when it comes to GD, I really struggle with it. It's hard to visualize 3D space in a flat plane. Yep. I think that's the biggest aspect for me, that like I really struggle with it. If I could manage to find a way to like get better at it, I genuinely think I would improve so much as an artist. Because improving perspective really helps with other things like composition and focus or focal point and flow of the art piece, and like there's a lot of things that get affected by perspective. And so like proportions and stuff like that, there's like so many things that actually do contribute to like making a better art piece are like intertwined with having a good understanding of that kind of stuff. So definitely, it's definitely one of the harder things that I've come across in my journey of understanding like art. Composition was a rough one too, but I got along with it decently fast, I think. Comparatively to like a lot of people, I didn't struggle with composition too much. I understood it quite concisely. But no, perspective is rough for me. Because like obviously perspective also like ties into like anatomy and stuff, which like if you're drawing characters affects them like massively. Yeah. And as you have probably seen by the levels that I've released, I really like drawing characters. So I think I'll make this line like that. There we go. So that I can make this one like this. There we go. Ta-da! Now we have a piece of foreground. For a second I was like, what song am I listening to? And then I recognized the song and I was like, okay, never mind. Just didn't remember that the beginning was this aggressive, my goodness. I remember you were talking about values one time on stream, and since then I've been studying and learning more about values and colors, and I can definitely say that my colors or values got better. That's good. I think values are something that a lot of people kind of underrate. Like, if your art doesn't look good in a black and white piece, it often struggles to look good at fully colored. Like, if you just do a value check and your value check is like you know, not great, then it often like is an indication that, you know, like, hey, maybe you should work on the values. Like, obviously they're not like, hey, your colors are your colors can be amazing and your values can be like wacky, but it is rare that that happens, and it's usually like a good, it's like a good rule of thumb. I never know about balance, but you mentioned on the stream. That's another thing. I think a lot of people don't realize that, like, hey, this is actually a really important thing that you need to worry about. Oh, why is this T2? It should be T1. Is this T2? Okay. Okay, this is 22. And then let's change this to 22. What is 11? Okay, nothing is 11. So now if I do next free, something should be 11. What is 11? Nothing should be 11s. So what if I do a next free now? Oh. Oh, 11 has been reserved as the group for that. Got it. Got it. So I don't need to use 22. I can use 11. It's good to know that I had already set it up. But is the most important and what creates contrast? Yes. But remember that different colors can have different effects on your values. And contrast is very important for gameplay quality. Yes, for the most part. I think there's more to that, but yes, for the most part. I think shapes are more important, but contrast is definitely very important. And that just can definitely be darker. Okay, good. So if I move it. There we go. Okay, and now if we put it in between these two, that's good. We can even move it down like a tiny bit more. No, not that. This one. And then if we go to this one, we can take this one and put it here. Okay, good. And then I can... the composition there. You're gaming? What are you gaming? Okay, well, first of all, these aren't clean at all, which causes an issue. When they're small, it's not a problem because you can't see that the gaps in here, but when it's big, that creates an issue. So make sure that at the very least the gaps are not as visible. There we go. There we go. And that should be mostly okay. Let's move this one tiny bit up. Then let's group all of this. There we go. Running out of excuses from finishing my playthrough. Sorry, but that's very valid. To do a valid check, it doesn't account for how saturated blue darker. No, it does. So okay, spoolies. Basically, if you do it, example in GD, and you just use a grayscale filter, it won't do it. It doesn't and take into account that. Here. I need to open CSP, but there's a way to do it. So making it to do the most accurate value check, you don't have to use grayscale, because grayscale actually, you're right, doesn't take into account certain stuff, but you do have to take into account two things. One, the fact that saturation does impact value, and it also does impact focal points, but also the fact that you can use the color filter and make everything white or black, I guess, or with the color filter, and that does actually do a very, very accurate value check. So like if you're using any like art software and you decide to you want to do a value check, you can very easily do it by adding a color filter and then doing the rest. So yes, you're technically correct, but there is more to that. Nine, 30, and then obviously 31 gonna be the next free, so 31. There you go. Use reshade for grayscale, but it fucks up the OBS recordings. Oh, yeah, I don't want to introduce that. Hello, Dex is cool. Dex is cool. Sorry. How's it going? Welcome to stream. Okay. Okay. Next thing I wanted to add is new layer. I'm gonna add some white dots. With some glow around them. These would be B2. And all of these would be 32. And then all of them would be area parent, just in case. With the dots themselves, I need them to scale down to 65 maybe? Yeah, 65 seems good. Okay, 32. Make them, don't fade, don't enter. Oh, actually they should be maybe B1. B1 would be above everything else. No. And then all of these would have a area fade that gets activated here by touch trigger. A length of 100 from around player 1 in that zone, and it would be group 32. Oop, too high up. Okay, maybe not 100. Let's go to layer 9, which is where everything is. Maybe like a 40 could be good. Thank you, Neo Prism. I appreciate it. Okay, good. And so we can have these grid-like formations. Kind of scattered around in terms of like the gameplay. For example, here I can delete this one and then make it like taller, and then center it around this, and then remove the top one. I also want to put them more so the 3x3s around the center of orbs like these. Yeah, that's good. Maybe another 3x3 around the pads too. I don't know if that would be too much. Let's try it. Why not? Even closer now that I think about it. Like this should be like really close. So like maybe like a 25. Am I crazy for saying that it should even be like less than that? Like you have to be really close for them to light up. Yeah, now they're not even lighting up. That's so sad. What the hell? Okay, 10, I guess. Okay, 10 is way too little. So 15. No, okay, so 25 is definitely the middle ground that we can reach. Fortunately, anything less than that. I guess I can mod back it more. I can make the area bigger, but I can make the mod back like a lot less. Yeah, maybe like a... Okay, so let's put it back at 40, and then mod back 11. Is mod back 11? No, should it be more? Here. Okay, it seems like that's not... No, maybe it's the dead zone that I need to change? No, it's not the dead zone either. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll just leave it like that. You're still convinced Mechanical will be part of the NCS and Blue will make the level for it? Who knows? Maybe. Okay. I like this. I like how this is looking so far. I do want them to exist outside of those, of the pads and stuff. So maybe put one like here, I guess. So in the hitbox, that is in the hitbox, which is fine, I think. You know what the code is for the new event level is? It's Skyline Part 2, but with 2 instead of II. Yeah, like Mirakatsu said. Okay, so... So all of these need to be group 33. Which is here. And all of these need to be group 34. Which at the beginning should be here. 34. Go. And then that means we need one of these. Oh, we don't have a small one yet. Which is fine, to be fair. We don't have a small one yet. Need to make a small one. Okay, let's make a small one. 0.5, 0. Yeah. Take this one. 0.5. Delete. Delete. 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. Oh, anything else? Nope, that's it. And then 34. Great. What does the dead zone do? Basically, dead zone kind of stops it acting around a certain area. So, for example, here, let me do a mock-up. We have these ones that are all group 1. Let's go platformer. And then have an area fade that has like a range of like 30. Player 1, group 1, blah blah blah, and then you increase the dead zone. So dead zone means that like the limit of how far they go. So even if the limit is 30, here, actually let's make the limit like really high. So you see how like it does that? Or actually here, let me remove the dead zone at first. So you see, like when you're far away from it, these are very like faded out. And once you get closer to it, then they actually reveal, right? What dead zone does is that it creates a zone around the player. Or actually no, sorry, it's not a zone around the player. It's the transition between the two. So you see how now they're like not faded out, they're like just completely visible all the time. And so dead zone is like, well, what's the starting point? So the starting point, like even if you're super far away, like the minimum that they can get is 91. And then it goes and then increases, no matter how close or far you are. So it basically sets like a minimum amount of how faded out already you can be. In this case with the fade out. Just for example, you reduce it. Another thing you can do is, for example, mod back. If you reduce mod back, it technically fades them out more. If you increase it instead, it changes the easing on that. Now, obviously, sometimes it's more noticeable than others, but, you know, in this example, it's not super noticeable. See, how does it play? So now with everything and some of the more visual stuff added. That looks nice. Hold up, I gotta turn the music up for this one. Okay. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking so far. I kind of wanted to add some more elements to the background. So I think we can maybe do that. I had an idea so this was an idea that I had originally with what's it called? When I was thinking of ideas for my part in Undertights, this was one of the ideas that I had originally. And I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a really nice idea. So let me show y'all to you what the idea was. This actually works super well with what I had going on here. No, let's just increase the saturation and brightness a little bit, but not too much. Let's take this down to like 3. And then we change the hue to be a little bit more like that. Copy paste it, change the value here to 3, or to 2, sorry, and then increase it by 30 again. Brightness still the same. Now do the same, boom, and then hue plus 45. Yeah, so the hue doesn't actually get affected too much in here. So maybe do it the other way around? -15? Maybe I should just do more, increase the hue values way more. Yeah, like that's still not enough. Okay, so let's do this one like 45 then. And then 45, I guess 90 would be the next one. And then 135. There we go. Okay, that's kind of what I wanted. So you'd have these balls of... yeah, of like that on top of everything. Okay, sorry, chat. Okay, so let me copy this color. Let's make a new color. Oh my god, that's such a pretty color. Okay, okay, chat. Values. Oh my god, this is perfect. So, on the left and on the right, we have two exact things with the same value of color, technically speaking. They both have the same settings of color, and they both have the same value in the brightness category. Why is one brighter than the other? Because it uses a brighter color. Yes, that is technically correct. Oh my god, that is such a pretty color. Sorry, chat. I'm kind of just going on and experimenting with different colors. See, but like, why is this one so much brighter? It's like, that's the exact same color. Oh, because it's not color. Okay. No, chat, I lied. It's because the other one's on a group. That's why. Ignore me, chat. Ignore me. The reason why it's because it's on a different group and it has a different alpha. That is the real reason why. I lied. Blue naturally has darker value. You are correct there. You are technically correct there. For everybody that did that, good job. You're great. Okay, this is color 6, right? Yeah, so I technically do need to do the same for the other colors. Oh, it looks so good, though. I don't like this one, though. This one's not, yeah, there, right there. Almost burned by onions. To answer that question, please make sure that your onions are not burned. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so the original idea is that I was gonna have these, like, I guess I should link these because they're supposed to be linked. I was gonna have these, like, move around the part, you know, like doing, like, wee. Yeah, that was the idea. You've used a lot of Al Shabazz songs. No, I've noticed. Yes, I'm like the only person using their music. So I gotta do a good job at using their music because I'm the only one doing it. Hello, Christmas Day. Welcome. Oh, I like how that looks. Sorry, chat. I know that it's not at all exactly what the idea was originally, but I do like how that like the subtle tones look. Oh, it looks so nice. Wait, why does that look so nice? What the hell? I kind of fuck with that heavy, chat. Like, heavy. We might need to switch the idea. Like, okay, hold up. Okay, let's see. Police Lights 5, yeah. I think the red is a little bit too intense, but I like the other colors. Yeah, I like how it looks here. Okay, the red is definitely too intense. Okay, I actually really fuck with that idea. Like, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, that actually is such a good idea. That is very pretty. Okay, chat. I'm gonna go get some food. So I think this is a good spot to end stream. I think. I think this is a good spot to end stream. But just adding those glow balls right there, that genuinely helped so much with the atmosphere of the part. Ooh, and I'm gonna make her flicker. I gotta make them flicker. Yep. Have to make them flicker. Oh my god, that looks so good now. That looks so good. Okay. I'm really happy how this is turning out, chat. I think for today we should just leave it here. I'm gonna go get myself some food, and then we'll definitely work on this more tomorrow. But yeah, again, decent progress. Not super like a bunch of progress. We just worked on this for like an hour, so it's not too much. I'll definitely work on this more off stream. I just really am getting hungry. And so I think I should end it. Might as well. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate y'all for coming over today. I'm very excited to keep working on this more on stream. And so, who knows, maybe if I'm feeling like motivated, I'll do another stream tonight. But for now, I think this is it for today. And I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good rest of your days, and bye-bye!